Hey everybody, Michael Snyder. California Weather Watch. Today is May 17th, and right now we're looking at the infrared satellite imagery. Decided to show infrared today, and we're going to take a look at what's going on here this morning. You can see some marine layer up into the coastal areas, pretty typical here for this time of year, and we've got the nice sunny skies inland here, but we're going to back all the way up and go through yesterday here, and we're going to punch on this, and we're going to go to the flashes of lightning here, and we did have a couple thunderstorms pop off across the Sierra Nevada. You can see those clouds building, then you see the lightning strikes firing off there across some of the central Sierra Nevada here. So we did outsmart the SPC a little bit yesterday. They weren't calling for that thunderstorm activity, and we have the chance to do that a little bit again here today, and then probably again tomorrow, and then we may get a break from some of those afternoon thunderstorms out there. So we'll take a look at the extended forecast as always, as well as we go through the video here this morning. But again, mountain storms, dangerous cloud to ground lightning. As you saw, they're pretty isolated here, but we may actually pick up the intensity as we go through the next couple of days as well. And if you want to be absolutely safe, wait for 30 minutes after the last time you heard thunder to go back outside. Now taking a look at the above normal temperatures, look at Bakersfield, Delano, Mendota, Fresno, Merced. You're getting up into the 90s here as you go down south, maybe some upper 80s as you go a bit further north. But look at Death Valley, 109. If you want to feel the heat, you know where to go. And if you want to cool down, get out towards the coastline. Taking a look at Redding, look at 93 today. Sacramento, somewhere around 82. Stockton, Modesto is showing up here as well. But again, look at Fort Bragg and Eureka, nice and chilly on the coastline. And here's Reno National Weather Service. They do mention the 10% chance of thunderstorms along the eastern Sierra Crest here for today and tomorrow here. Then they kind of mentioned that you can see the drying out conditions as we go through Sunday and Monday. Now, taking a look at high temperatures today, again, coastal areas, once you go in towards Palm Springs and Thermal, you're punching 100 degrees there. In San Bernardino, 79, Victorville at 91, and pretty warm as you get inland, pretty typical for this time of year. San Diego, a nice mild 67 degrees. And also just heads up here, we got the strong northerly, northwesterly wind there, some hazardous sea warnings, some gale warnings, some small craft advisories off the coastline. But any experienced mariner, I'm sure, already knows that. Taking a look at Flagstaff, Arizona, not a bad day to be out there. The Grand Canyon Village, look at that 77 degrees here. But once you get into some of the lower elevations, you can see Phoenix pushing 100, Lake Havasu City 102, Mesquite 100. But when you get in the higher terrain here, it's much more comfortable. Now, looking at the thunderstorm outlook here again today, they don't have anything for the Sierra Nevada, but they didn't yesterday, I believe. But as we go to day 2, you can see that does extend into the Sierra Nevada and portions of central Montana. So, yeah, and portions of Utah as well. And if we look on into the total precipitation in inches in the National Blend of Models, let me put this into motion here. And you'll see that it does pop off a few showers, and those would be lightning producers there across Sierra Nevada today. And as we go on in towards tomorrow, you can kind of see, again, more precipitation here. But then we start to dry out a bit as we go on in towards next week. So if we look at composite reflectivity here on the North American model, I'm going to put this into motion, and you'll see, so go through this afternoon, it does show those few showers here, again, kind of widely scattered there. But as we go on in through Saturday, you'll notice we pop those off one more time across Sierra Nevada and some portions of central Nevada as well. And as we go through Sunday afternoon, let's see what it shows there. You see it actually showed a few showers here popping off across northeast California as well, and some of northern Nevada here. And as we go through the afternoon hours, again, kind of north of Lake Tahoe area here, a little bit remote out there, but definitely the chance for this thunderstorm activity as we go through Sunday afternoon. Now, taking a look here at the National Blend of Models daily 2-meter max temperatures here. So no big surprises coming up here. You can see that we're, bubbling around the 80s here. We are cooling down a little bit as we go through the weekend here into the early part of next week. And we bounce back a little, but we're maybe another cool down coming as we get towards the end of next week and on into the following weekend here. But again, plenty of time to look at that and worry about that. So if we look at 18,000 feet, 500 millibars here, you can see the trough that went through the Pacific Northwest yesterday, and kind of this relatively upper level low here, but it's not bringing much precipitation with it. And you can see this trough that comes down through the Pacific Northwest across the Intermountain West is going to suppress temperatures a little bit here, but it is not going to bring a bunch of precipitation with it by any means. And another trough drops down across Pacific Northwest will keep the big ridges from building along the west coast of North America and not allow us to warm up to some extreme values. And this was mentioned here by the Central Pacific National Hurricane Center. Check this out, 30% 50% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. The European doesn't like it too much. The GFS isn't really showing it developing too much as well, but it is that time of year we can start to get some of these tropical storms developing here. Usually it's later in the season when we have to worry about these moving up towards Baja or Southern California or into some of the southwest USA. Now, if we take a look at that on the European on the left versus the GFS on the right, we're looking at mean sea level pressure. And you can kind of see that little disturbance out there just kind of bubbling around. It's nothing too crazy. And you can see both models don't have it developing into anything over the next 60 hours or so. But the GFS always wants to develop something on through its fantasy forecast here. So, we'll worry about that and we'll continue to watch this here. But right now, it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of development in that area. Now, looking at the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, you can see below average temperatures here across a lot of the West Coast and above average for some extreme portions of Northern California. But I've been showing these for the last few days, and these have not been panning out. They had some above average across some Southern California. We haven't gotten anything in the way of precipitation except for a few thunderstorms across the higher terrain at 8 to 14 days, something similar there, and kind of a below normal signal there across some of the southwest. Also, I showed this yesterday in the 3-month drought outlook here. You can see we're not expected to develop any drought conditions across California. However, northern Arizona and some portions of Nevada and New Mexico, that is not the case. There's some drought development is likely here over the next 3 months. And this was issued yesterday as well. This is June 2024. You can see below normal temperatures here across some of the California coastlines here and maybe into the interior areas here. But yeah, interesting stuff is some of the west is above average here. And this is for the month of June. And this is precipitation kind of equal chances here for the most part. But this is June, July, and August 2024, May 16th. Issued yesterday here for the summer months, and you can see the above average signal here across a lot of the west. Hopefully that doesn't come into fruition. We could have to start worrying about some drought conditions unfolding, but equal chances through the summer months here as well. And yeah, so interesting stuff. Watch out if you're across the backcountry there for the thunderstorm activity today and tomorrow afternoon. And we'll continue to watch things off into the extended forecast. We'll continue to monitor whether we have any interesting weather coming our way otherwise. But yeah, besides that, I hope you guys are having a good day. Click like and subscribe. We'll do this again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.